Welcome to the Sanctuary Video Podcast.
So, Gren, 1998, the shop.
I know, it seems a long time ago now. It's just a whole lifetime, isn't it? Really.
What did you say to? Who was the lady that Anne brought? Do you remember?
Jane Cunningham.
Yeah.
Jane Cunningham. Yeah.
She was a nice lady.
Yeah, I remember her a little bit. Yeah.
That was the early days, wasn't it?
It really was. You're taking me back now. It's amazing.
That was in the little unit, the milking parlour.
Was it Shaw Cunningham?
Jane
Shaw Cunningham.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Fabulous lady.
Wow.
Because she knew Anne from somewhere, didn't she? Because Anne was your Reiki master.
Yeah, well, what happened with Anne was, Dilly, that when I went to the College of Healing, you know, when I left the wholesale markets and everything, I went to the College of Healing, found out about this course, and that's when I met Anne on that course. And then I'd gone off and done Reiki in '96 with a man called John Shango.
That was early.
John Shango.
When did you come into Shirley?
Yeah, I came and saw you at
97, 98.
That's right. Yeah, it would have been about that time. But it could have been before then, because I know I'd gone on the course with this man called John Shango, and I had to travel to Worcester, so I drove over to Worcester to.
You had a car?
I had a car, and I went to this Frontier Clinic. It was a complimentary medicine centre. There was about 6 of us, and I sat there and didn't know what Reiki was, and
none of us did back then.
Did the course.
It was new into the UK, wasn't it?
Absolutely, mid 1990s time. And I sat this course, came home, and just did what I needed to do. The work. It was like, well, this was, an urgency almost. It felt. But because in 1995, this is where I met Anne, and then she said,
I met Anne, because she's my Reiki master as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So we kind of had breakfast one morning at the College of Healing in Malvern, and I remember her talking about that she did aromatherapy and she'd done.
What was it? Essence of
Arcadia. Essence of Arcadia. And then, we talked over this very sort of vegetarian soya breakfast, which my system was not.
No, I don't do that.
And it was like, oh God, we were cleansing at the time. So, but I remember her saying that she was a Reiki teacher at the time. And so I went to her in 97 for the first level. It was called degrees back then, in the time of the early westernized teachings of Reiki. And then I brought Anne to introduce to you at that time. Yeah. And it seems a long, long time ago, but it was quite a magical time.
Working back from the shop, that was 1999. Your talk was January 99.
Yeah.
So it must have been the end of 98, because she came here.
Okay, with her husband, Tony.
Yeah, and we went up and showed her where we thought the granary.
That's right.
Val and Terry at the farm, the granary.
We walked them all around. I think they even brought their daughter Susie as well. I remember Susie one of the times.
One of the times.
And we walked all around the farm.
And then we did the talk in the granary. So that
we did, yeah.
End of 98, 99.
I think that would be about right.
But then we got Doreen. She came.
Doreen.
Sandra from the hairdressers.
Absolutely.
Can't remember who else was there.
And
Auntie Val.
A lot were getting involved.
Yeah.
I remember you promoting and putting things out and putting different little workshops on for the public.
And then we decided we could do the shop, and Anne lent us the money.
Yeah.
3 months rent she lent us.
Yeah, she did. That's right.
3 months rent.
And then she had a batch of oils. Essence of Arcadia, and they were white and peppermint. Yeah, if I remember. It
was nice oil
with a green,
expensive but nice
doorway on it or something, white with green peppermint colour, and different oils.
Then we had the little shop. And then
Yeah, it's
when
fun.
Val and Terry was selling the farm, we moved into the bigger unit that was Steph's.
That's right.
Steph Johnson's, the curtains.
It was a curtain shop, wasn't it?
Mrs. Grumpy's before that.
Yes.
Mrs. Grumpy's
Okay.
quilted clocks and cushions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Grumpy by name and Grumpy by nature.
But it was really at that time it was functioning sort of from the old farm into
the old farm,
as we knew it from childhood, to a craft centre that was taking off around.
Well, it was one of the first craft centres to diversify. Because we had the Russians there. The Russians came, the Russian farmers.
Oh, okay.
Terror. Yeah, I've got that on video somewhere.
Oh, I don't know a lot about
that. And the one of the politicians, there was all the protesters at the bottom. And then our shop, we started with the same rent as the little unit.
Yes.
And then we had, who did we have? The Sunday Boys. They were some of our first customers.
Oh,
Paul
the
and John.
Sunday Boys. Yeah, I love them too.
I remember them coming
Fabulous.
in, and then I was saying, who are these reprobates?
Absolute characters.
Lovely.
They brought some beautiful character up there.
And Doreen. Do you remember Doreen with the dogs?
Doreen with the dogs, doing the
She's
healing.
one of yours.
Doing the healing with the dogs, yeah.
And do you remember Cardigan Pat?
Little Cardigan Pat. She was always showing up. Yeah.
Bob and Val.
Bob and Val. Strawford. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mike Randall.
Mike Randall then.
He was from.
So Mike Randall, I used to kind of, researching Reiki at the time, what was happening in the United Kingdom and who was doing what locally. And he was a name that come up because he was kind of doing quite a bit of stuff for this association called
Was it Coventry Way or somewhere?
Yes, I think he was Coventry Way. I can picture him vaguely, but
tall, dark hair.
Yeah, and I can remember him doing quite a lot of work for the United Reiki, UK Reiki Federation, which was sort of
because they were all the main associations.
It is one of the main ones, I think, still today. So they were, practitioners could join. They would have an umbrella that practitioners could practice under at the time. Associations at the time, there was the Reiki Association, the Reiki Society, but the UK Reiki Federation, Mike Randall was
UK Fed, wasn't it?
The UK Reiki Fed was one of the main umbrellas at the time, and it still is today. I think it still goes and around the country. Yeah, and Jill and Hamish and
it was great days at the farm. They were. Yeah. And Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Love Pete.
Absolute Pete.
And Steve Williams. The manager from the farm.
Yeah.
When it was T.G. Osborne and Sons.
Well, Hamish and Pete used to drop me off alternately back home at the end of the day.
Are you going our way? No.
Well, no, I was a walk home and took me a few times. Absolute. But listen, we got through at the time. But
well, the amount we did because we were at the sanctuary, Reiki by the Lakes, equine, feline. Canine and human was the last one.
Yes.
So we tended to do more animals.
And I think
because Sharon came in with her lovely dogs, got that lovely picture of the dogs.
Yeah.
We used to like doing the animals.
So the funny thing is that you actually came up with one with Reiki, and I think I did. And I came up with Reiki by the Lakes to you.
Yeah.
And we both.
Yeah, because every time I see One World Reiki, Sekhem, I go.
Well, we both adopted those names at the time.
And similar colours. I mean. The Reiki by the Lakes was green.
Yes.
And then when we went to Box Trees.
Yes.
Because we went to Box Trees for 6 or 8 months.
To Staccato Reiki.
Yeah. The colours were the same. Because I met you and I said, come and have a look at this shop.
This is
and you looked through the little window and went, Jill, it's the same colour carpet.
The green.
No, it was burgundy.
Oh, the burgundy red. Yeah, nice rich
red.
Reiki by
the Lakes was sort of this colour.
It was, that's right.
Green, because the only paper I had was green paper.
Yeah, it was like a light and a dark bottle green, wasn't it?
But Box Trees, if you remember, we were there 6 months.
For sure.
Yeah. Because that was your 50th, because Lynn and I.
Yeah, would have been around that.
To go and see.
We went to see Bon Jovi
at Aston Villa
Park, and we 3 of us went.
Aston Villa.
We went to Aston Villa and we had our long hair then and
Rock and roll.
I was going.
And we were there, and there was in front of me was one of our customers with the two little boys.
That's right. I can't remember who they were, but I can remember seeing you talking to them.
Yeah, and it was like, we know you from the shop.
Yeah.
When I was in France, coming back on the plane,
crazy.
Knows me from the shop.
Doesn't matter where you go, you've someone.
I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And like wherever I go, somebody always knows of you.
Yeah. And then there was the time when we went from that, I think, when we went up to the park by West Heath to see the big concert going on.
Oh God, yes.
And
and we went straight through.
True.
You sat with the food from Jessie J.
Jessie J, yeah.
You sat at the back talking to the security.
That's right.
First things doing that, when I then went into security at the end of 2013.
From that, didn't you? Yeah.
Was an idea to do it, and people said, well, why are you doing security? You're a Reiki healer, or Reiki master, or whatever they want to call you. You're just, working in energies, but you use the same energy.
You do.
So going into that, knowing how you sat there for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and nobody spoke to you.
Absolutely.
Then doing my job, doing the pits and backstage and whatever, you use those same skills, but also I knew practically, if he sat there for half an hour, he shouldn't be.
That's right.
So we go back to
the unit.
Yeah, so Anne gave us the money for that little unit. Then I got my brother to come and help us, because you're not exactly handyman.
No, I am not.
And I hadn't got the tools.
I'm handicapped.
Handicapped. Yeah, handicapped. He came and cut out all that wood, do you remember, and then put it on the wall.
And we pinned it
in the dark green.
I hops into Birmingham, gets that bottle green material.
Yeah.
That shimmery.
What are you going to say then?
Shimmery satin material, which we pinned around, but it did the job.
Yeah.
It was good. And so there we have Dilly's shop front.
With the counter that came from Box Street.
The counter that you turned up with.
With John Shep came and helped me, John Shepherd. He'd got his Sierra estate.
Yes.
I phoned him up or went up to Wood Lane 145 and said, can you help me? And then we took it up to Terry and said, can we put it in the tractor shed? So that was free craft centre, because there was only Jeff there, the upholsterer.
Yes.
There was Jim, the art of glass.
Yes.
And that's all there was there then.
Yes.
Back in them days. And Hamish. I know I don't even think Hamish should be.
There was the sweet shop.
Well, there is
the
sweet shop now, the ice cream. So that was a lovely place to be.
It was.
And we started bringing people in with the workshops. And do you remember Val had those letters from that church in Handsworth?
Yes, I think
saying, how dare you do tarot?
That's right.
Working with the devil, and we will pray for you.
At the time, with what we know now, what we had to come through, which we didn't really see or know.
I mean, Val, as the landlady, she got letters about a shop doing crystals and healing.
Yeah.
And tarot and the devil's worship.
So we had to push through that.
There's still that ignorance now.
There certainly is out there. But yeah, a lot of changes were happening, and we didn't really. There was still a lot we were blind to, but we didn't really understand it at the time. We just did what we did.
But then, have we gone forward with all what's going on now? It's like healing's needed more and more, really, isn't it?
It is.
Just because we're not at the farm doesn't mean to say we're not working. We're not still doing healing.
And I was having a conversation with a lady, a good friend of mine in Scotland the other day, and I said we were going to do this podcast. And she said the days of when you and Dilly were, self-practicing with Reiki and teaching with Reiki, we were self-healing back then. But Reiki's doing something very different now. It's moved forward, hasn't it? So there's more people back in their true self, and more connected. There'll always be people out there now learning Reiki and still got to do their self-healing. But Reiki is different now.
It's what I found was the quality. Even back then, you had good quality, and then you had a lady that came in and went, "Who's that up there?" It was a picture of Dr. Yusui, And I said, where have you been taught? And she said, such and such
Yeah.
a college, local, a bus ride from here. And she hadn't got a clue who Dr. Yasui was.
That's right.
So I thought, who's teaching you and what level?
The key is, and I think I said it in some of our Reiki shares that we did back at the time, was that, you know, you had this founder of Sui Macau at the time, and then by the time Takata had come through Ayashi into the West, it was passed down. People were creating manuals, but adding things to it, taking things away from it, adding symbols, taking symbols away, histories to adapt different countries, styles, religions, and stuff. And then their egos on top of it. So there was all sorts of, like, as you say, layers of it and qualities that was going to do.
Yeah.
And that then gets distorted.
Yeah. So what we need now are more Reiki shares.
Yeah.
Or Reiki circles,
Yeah.
or Reiki
So
groups.
I think
because you're doing them again, just locally, aren't you?
Yeah. So in 2011, just bring this up. So that's when I went and sort of traced my journey back to Japanese Reiki, and then me and Dilly came together to strip it all away.
Back to the original.
To the original teachings, much more simpler. And I know Dilly would always said simplicity.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, and use the teachers.
Just like
keep
us.
It simple. Yeah, just like us. So keep it all simple, and it actually was when it was pure. And keep those methods, that form of that style, simple. And
if you're working it all the time, you don't have to do this.
It just is.
Open up and I'm going to be. No, just do it. Instant.
It just is. It's there. But yes, locally, you know, there's a local church, isn't there? We discussed the other day, and started to do some workshops there. But me and Dilly are re-talking about, you know, we'll re-look at doing some things there.
Yeah, I think.
And anybody that needs support.
That we need it, people need it, and the world needs it.
Yes.
We had a good group. We had Dr. Elizabeth Child.
Oh, Dr. Liz.
With her angels and her hypnotherapy.
I'm glad you brought that name up, because I forgot, you know, Dr. Liz.
We had some good Reiki evenings at the shop.
And her friend, Rolf Bolton, from Stratford.
Because she did a lot of work at Stratford.
Linda Rolf Bolton.
Linda Rolf Bolton, that was
Dr. Elizabeth Child's friend who did, what did Liz do? Was it sound healing?
Can't remember. There's lots of names.
Dr. Liz was a hypnotherapist. She did crystal work, didn't she?
Yeah, because we did a few sweat lodges at her property.
Oh, yes.
And her brother objected to the sweat lodges, the Native American sweat lodges. Okay. So we couldn't do it on her land anymore. Yeah. So then I had a lovely customer, Dick Beckett.
Yes.
One of the Becketts.
With
and we were allowed to do some on his land.
And then, but I think, thinking back, Linda Rolf Bolton, I think she was the one that did crystals. And Liz used to do that with her.
Because they used to work together, didn't they?
Yeah, I think she was more the crystal therapy, Linda Rolf Bolton. And then from there, I remember you...
Jill Asprey did the tarot reading.
Jill Asprey. Day. And then you had the open day with...
Carl Chin.
You started to put these, you know, whole plans of people workshops that could be people could come to, and a whole menu of workshops.
Yeah. Because I still do the dowsing.
Yeah, the dowsing workshop.
Dowsing for past life regression.
Yeah, past life regression.
I start as what do I start as? It's food allergies.
That's it. You had a
start at food allergies, do the workshop, and then because I did a lot at box trees, and then do past life. Because usually the group that you're in, you do have past life.
Yeah.
But I do my Reiki life.
I remember you had a folder with the numbers of
whatever
the intolerances and things.
Yeah, still got that from Jenny Bridge.
Jenny Bridge. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's still on my friends list.
Oh gosh, that's a name from the past.
Yeah.
Oh Oh my
He
God.
said lots of our
I
customers. said we
like
had.
Jenny. She was so lovely.
Jenny's
Love
lovely.
Jenny. Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, and Muriel.
Yeah, little Muriel.
And Eve Grey Wolf. We used to do a lot of work.
Oh yeah, Eve Grey Wolf.
Yeah,